This is Joseph Waring reporting from the Broadband World Forum Asia in KL. With me today is Christophe Coutelle. Christophe is Huawei's Marketing Director for Converged Communications Business Unit. Welcome, Christophe. We heard a lot about the need to have a single converged all-IP network. Why is it so important to move to a single infrastructure?
I think for three main reasons. The first one, all operators, they have a major concern about improving the efficiency of their operations. You know, most of them, they have today mobile networks, fixed networks, maybe fixed broadband networks. In the midterm, they will have LTE networks. So they want to be able to handle services in an efficient manner across all of these different access technologies. So centralized architecture is key for the efficiency of the operation. The second one is that they want to provide seamless services for the end users across all of these access networks. The only way to deliver that is to provide a centralized architecture. And then the third one is that they don't want to have to redevelop those services for each one of those access networks. So developing the services once and making them available on each one of the access networks is key for them. This is why centralized architecture based on our single core solution is key.
What do you see as the major obstacle in moving towards that centralized architecture for operators?
So the target architecture is very attractive, and actually we've been promoting that for a couple of years, but by talking to our customers, we realized that the journey, the transformation, the migration story is actually more a concern than the target architecture. They fully understand the benefit of a centralized architecture. They just worry about how to get there. So this is why we're focusing on implementing a lot of tools to make this transformation easier. This goes through the core evolution by software upgrade. This goes through migrating user data from the legacy networks to the target network, converting this user data into the target format. This goes also through having operations solutions that can manage network in an heterogeneous situation with a little bit of legacy 2G mobile networks, a little bit of fixed broadband networks, a little bit of LTE networks at the same time. It's very hard to manage that. So we're providing tools as an abstraction layer on top of that to enable them to operate those networks in a smart way.
From Huawei's point of view, why is a single core network not enough to meet the bandwidth demands moving forward over the next decade?
We think that the definition of the required bandwidth by an end user is actually the available bandwidth minus something, which means that you will always need more. This is what's driving the LTE deployments. This is what's driving the FTTH fiber deployments also. But on top of that, you need to be able to manage that bandwidth in a smart way. This means that you need to be able to identify which type of traffic is going through the pipe in order to identify different quality of service, class of services for the different types of applications running on that network. Differentiating, giving a better quality of service to the carrier services, for instance, that's a key issue for the operators to handle the bandwidth demand in the future.
What are some of the key opportunities for telcos beyond the pipe?
So we think telcos still have a role to play in the communications field. This is why we're pushing the Rich Communication Initiative, for instance, because we think rich communication is a natural evolution of voice. We need to provide services that are able to compete with what you can find on the internet, with maybe a better quality of service and with a better interoperability with the existing services. So rich communication is one of them. We also think that the convergent conference, video conference is a big opportunity, because today this is a market which is not fully used. It's mostly targeting at internal communications within a company, and there is no real interoperability. So actually we think that solutions bridging the different video conferencing systems can enable this market to really take off. Then beyond those services that will be delivered directly to the end user, we think that the future of telcos will be about exposing their capabilities to third parties, making communication becoming a service. So that's communication as a service, and that's where this meets the cloud computing opportunities by linking the pipe management and the smart bandwidth management capabilities today with computing capabilities in the network, so that the two of them are fully integrated and work perfectly for the end user.
Great, thank you very much.